Welcome back, friends and family. You with the guys. Respect the times. We got
That's just Pat.
Damn.
Oh.
and it's your boy Bug. Today we talking about things that make you go,
Yeah, you gotta do that though.
You got to touch your chin.
The emoji. That emoji. Yeah.
Things that
Gotta be dramatic.
that make you think on it a little bit. You be like, that really ain't make sense how that went down like that.
I would say one of the main things, and probably the biggest thing that everybody kind of wonders is the only thing living, humans, animals, and insects. Like, y'all believe there's no alien, no other dimension, dinosaurs on another planet, no.
Trust me.
How y'all feel?
Can I start? 'Cause I
Yeah,
got a lot.
yeah.
That boy excited. That boy excited.
Can I start?
Yeah, go ahead, man.
Put Booby in.
Right? You want to win?
Boy, can I sing for you?
Listen, too many times have these movie creators made movies that literally tie in so much with each other. You know what I'm saying? I don't think it's coincidence when you see movies about time travel, movies about like different dimensions. One of my favorite movies was from Denzel Washington. Deja Vu. Yeah. Deja Vu basically opened my mind to say, yo, like, you ever did something and felt like, oh, that's deja vu. No, that was probably just another you that did it, and you just remember, like, it connected with you. So it was like another mirror dimension version of you that did that same thing, and you're dreaming about seeing that. Like the multiverse, exactly. So why are all these movies kind of like giving you, like, you know what I'm saying? Like little, I just don't think they could come out and say, hey guys, this shit real. So you know what they do? They gotta make movies.
So you think? So I don't know. I do. I think there's other like species on different planets in different universes. Because I know this whack ass planet can't be. That's it.
But it don't make no sense.
Yeah.
Like like why would the creator, whoever created all of this, just say y'all?
Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
Y'all the only ones that could talk. They could swim, and they just some animals.
Because honestly, I don't even think we found everything on this planet.
We haven't.
Yeah,
You hear what they be yelling about the ocean.
But we can't even go. We only discovered, I think, 35% of the ocean. We can't even go down to the bottom.
Or they have, but they're just not going to tell you.
True.
What do you mean?
Oh, because it's scary shit.
Yeah, there's stuff that they probably seen what it is down there, or got a glimpse of it, or are harvesting it for the wealthy. Like, yo, this, if anything go wrong, this is what we finna go to. Anything go, like, if this world comes to shit, this is where we gonna head to. It's only gonna be select people that's gonna be coming down here or doing whatever. Like even space, like listen, bro.
I didn't think it. It wasn't no oxygen in space.
We're gonna find out. Hey man,
You
I didn't do that. I didn't find out.
Hey, chill some shit.
In a Fiero.
I don't even want to talk
Hey
about
man, I'm finna put some shit in the Crown Vic, and we going to space by the end of this year, man. I'm gonna build something. We going in the Crown Vic. Homies, what was the show? Homies something?
Homeboys in space.
Yeah, that's gonna be us, man.
I'll be like, what? Back to the Future?
Yeah.
Think about stuff like that.
Your daughter is dating your cousin.
Yeah.
We have to stop it.
Like, it don't make no
Slow down,
sense.
dog.
That's just how I feel. Like, kind of to piggyback on that, why us? Like, why just humans? That's it.
The multiverse, bro.
And then humans, animals, and insects.
I
And
think
then that's it.
this is what I think.
Like,
Dude, this is our universe, our galaxy. I think it's kind of like, okay, if there's one planet Earth, and maybe say 3 other planets there that have civilizations or have life or whatever, I think there's, because they say there's so many galaxies, so I think there's another one similar over there and there and there and there. So it's like there's gonna be different
one
versions
where they
of
live
everybody.
with dinosaurs, one where they live
but you know,
in the ocean, one where they.
I look
I
at
know
it.
it's a pirate version to me somewhere out there.
A pirate version?
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean pirate?
This nigga,
iPad.
he want to be in
With
one
an eye
Piece.
patch?
That's all. He want.
What the
It's
fuck?
it's an anime.
So
called
you
One
Captain
Piece.
Hook.
One Piece.
So
Yeah,
you
yeah.
so
I wouldn't be
He
no
wanna be
Captain
one.
Hook.
does your pirate version fight Peter Pan?
Yeah, Captain Hook.
I always feel like he was lame because I
Does he say
couldn't
R?
beat. It's sweet. Dude,
Does he say
I
R?
mean, a young man.
A sweet. What is? Hey man,
I had to just stop.
He said
I don't know what it is.
Director said, cut.
The thing I noticed, like, you see how like TV people be like, yo, don't watch TV, but TV shows you a lot. You notice how like before it showed you to show you like all these different cars and then stuff flying. So I think they getting us ready because the movie that sticks out to me about like other galaxies and stuff, motherfucking Men in Black.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like they're here, but like
You wouldn't know.
exactly.
Got a talent.
Because a lot of these funny looking humans that I see, I'd be like, nah, you can't be from this planet.
Yeah,
There's
and
no
the way you act, be like, you for real?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, and then you see certain people that are just like super intelligent, and you like, how did he get like that?
That's me.
No, I mean intelligent.
That's me.
What?
Intelligent.
That's
I
like a
said it's me. Am I saying the
12-year-old.
word wrong?
Maybe I don't know who's smart.
Say it in Spanish.
Y muy inteligente.
Me.
No. No. So I look at it like you got guys that are super fast.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, yo, you don't think something's different about like what he did to get like that?
It just don't be making no
I
sense.
say the same thing too. I be like, but how people reach certain levels? They don't be. It be something behind it.
Yeah.
LeBron not real.
He could be one of those aliens too.
LeBron
I mean,
not
Men in
real.
Black, they were pretty much dropping off all the people that like giving you the name of that person, that
Yeah.
person, that person, that person. And you're like, holy smoke, this could possibly be real.
Hey,
Like,
man.
these people ain't really for here. There was a movie back in the day.
I seen it.
Oh my! I know you have to. But Roddy Piper, the wrestler.
I don't remember the name of it, but I know
that
the movie.
was.
Yeah, I know.
You
the
had
movie.
dude.
Come out the lizard heads.
No, with glasses.
Yeah.
When you put on certain glasses,
Okay.
you saw the aliens. Mm-hmm. And some way, somehow, he got a pair of the glasses,
Yep.
and he was like trying to get his best friend to put the glasses on. Like, dude, just trust me, put these on.
You'll see.
And then when he put the glasses on, he was like, oh, like the people walk around you was like, he's normal.
Yeah.
No, he's not. He's
Yeah.
normal. No, he ain't no.
Yeah.
Like, and then the people that are an alien were like, I think he kind of on us.
Like, why he looking at
Yeah,
it?
like why you looking at? Oh snap! And they started talking on, and that was before the Apple Watch,
Yeah.
and they were, hey,
Yeah.
this guy is a
Remember they was doing that on
So,
Inspector
come on.
Gadget. And,
Oh, yeah.
Get Smart.
Knight Rider,
That boy
Talking
go
car.
gadget.
talking
Trench
car.
That's why I say, man, they be getting us. All that stuff, they be having it, but they just easing
Honestly,
it in.
yeah, that makes
We
sense.
been saying that though. They be getting all that stuff like 20, 30 years before we even have it.
Look over the little.
They gotta
Bluetooth.
make sure
Remember
they
used to
can,
be- on the
they
movies
can
they should be
control
like,
it first.
Mhm.
It,
Yeah.
it seemed like they gotta make sure they could like regulate and control it, and then it let it out.
But you already know the wealthy population probably gonna have access to it decades before we do, and then finally it gets down to the middle class, lower class, and everybody else, and it's a normal thing now. Because cell phones was like that. Cell phone
Yeah.
was like only for rich people,
Yeah.
and then all of a sudden now you give a cell phone to a 6-year-old.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So it just got to the point where all of this stuff we're talking about, different generations going down the line. We were talking about cars driving themselves and parking themselves and flying. I don't think it's not to the point where they're not going to have a car that could elevate and fly. I think it's probably there already.
There are.
But it's just, okay, where would you drive that or fly that?
I
See
They
what I'm
don't
saying?
know
Like,
how
I
to
recently
regulate.
just seen a
What you
flying
gonna
bike.
Once they figure out a way to make money off of it, like regulate it, so like then
Who's going to buy a flying car if there's nowhere to fly it?
what you mean?
They already done made
They
a
got
little
a-
bike. They
yeah,
just
it's
ain't
a
released
bike.
it yet. They made a little bike.
It's a bike. It could go up to like 40, 50
Look,
feet in the air.
Fucking Back into the Future. When he went to the future, the motherfuckers were riding around on the little hoverboards.
Hoverboards. Yeah, but I'm
Scooters
saying
and all that.
flying cars have to have roads in the sky.
Like
Jetsons.
Yeah,
Jetsons next.
and you think about it,
Jetsons
roads in the
next.
sky mean you can just be loo-doo-doo-doo-doo.
I mean, if
Something
we
just
think
falling
about
out
it,
the sky.
right, nigga
Tesla's
throw a
already
bottle
like
out.
that.
Yeah.
Tesla, you
Imagine
don't.
that. Hey, imagine you walking down the street and nigga throw his bottle out.
Window of the flying
Follow
car.
it.
Knock
Yeah.
you into.
Dang.
So that's why I'm like, they
Think
can't
about
do
that.
it. They'll have to have
Yeah.
a community where the cars here fly and everyone here lives up in the
They
sky.
can do it.
Of course.
Because the level that we already at be kind of crazy. Because sleeping, the cars driving, and you in there, you don't got to do nothing
I
now.
don't want that.
But that's crazy that they able to do that.
Piggyback kind of off that. What's a conspiracy theory y'all believe is true? Like something that y'all think is real, or something that you've seen that you believe, like just some theory, some conspiracy, anything.
I don't trust that pyramid on that dollar.
I believe.
Yeah.
I
We
believe.
gonna let that.
What do you mean you don't trust the pyramid?
What it do?
Yeah, what is
I
it?
don't know. It just looks suspect.
It looks suspect that it's on that dollar.
He's sleepy.
You sleepy?
When he get like that, he be sleeping.
He
Take a
cranky.
nap.
He take a
Oh
nap.
snap! Oh snap! Go take a nap, bro.
Yeah, goddamn.
This regular shit.
I believe that there's already civilization up on the moon and stuff like that. I think it's already happening.
You can look up and see.
I think there's people that
Get
live
some
up there.
binoculars.
What's the movie? Ben Affleck and Matt Damon.
I can't remember.
Matt Damon.
But I know what you're talking about.
Yes, and basically the rich people lived up on the moon in a space station. There was no diseases, no nothing up there.
Oh no.
And basically, in order for you to get up there, you had to have a certain kind of wealth. And all the people down on Earth were normal, sick. You go up there, you get cured of anything or whatever. But it was just like you live pretty much like free up there, and you had to be like. Then you had refugees trying to like make it up there.
Yeah.
We have to
And
get
stuff
there
like
to
that.
the promised
Yeah,
land.
man.
I believe that something like that is already
Made.
Possible.
it's already made.
It's probably not in the sky. It's probably located somewhere in the earth.
Thank you. So I believe that conspiracy is there. There is a place that people go, and like, you know, we all say that you don't believe this person or that person is deceased for real. I think they're just there. If they were wealthy enough.
Who y'all favorite artist is?
Mhm.
This person. Okay, we want him.
Yeah, bring him here to entertain us.
It's crazy. They end up being one of them boys' cousins.
Yeah. Entertain us, and the next thing you
Okay,
know, the
that's
person
dope.
That's
dies.
crazy.
And,
Then I want to bring the people who I care about with me.
nah, not if they tell you you can't.
I don't want to go there.
Some of them people don't care about it.
I
Like,
don't
a
know
lot
if
of
they have
people
a
don't
choice.
care about that.
I don't even have a choice.
Like the whole blowing up for rap, sacrificing somebody.
You
believe that?
I,
Yep.
Would you do it though?
Nah.
You gotta
I don't-
sacrifice a family member to
I believe that some.
What they gonna happen to him? I don't know. Survival of the fittest. I got a lot of kids, man.
I just got questions on how some people make it and some people don't. It just don't make sense to me.
What you
That
mean?
also, like
in music or
yeah.
entertainment.
Mm-hmm.
Sacrifices and
Choice.
favors.
Yeah.
It's just a choice, I think. I think when it comes to that, it's just
Hard work and dedication, maybe. No.
Nah.
yes, to a certain degree, but they
They
can just
get
pick
picked.
you.
They just get
Cause
picked.
you
Yeah, I
see
think
some
they just
guys
pick
like
you
no
sometimes.
offense, but a guy like
Kim?
I ain't even trying to offend
Lil
nobody.
Pump.
Why you
A
can't?
guy like Lil Pump.
Who is that?
Gucci
The guy that
Gang,
made Gucci Gang,
Gucci
Gucci Gang, that
Yeah,
Gucci
yeah,
Gang
What
song.
is that?
Exactly.
Like
Horrible.
he blew up, he got famous and stuff, and you'll see a guy like J. Cole that it took him 10 years to get famous, and he's making real music.
But
And this guy made
I
a-
guess he's like J. Cole. I guess you'll say he stayed true to himself, maybe.
But I'm
That's how Pump is though. But he just blew off it. That's
I don't
how
know who
he.
that is. To be honest with you.
a guy like you'll
you
see,
would have said like Takashi, maybe. I would have been
You'll
like,
see a guy like
I was
Tekashi.
oh, okay. I see. He
Lil
did like
Nas
little
X.
lame, crazy stuff to blow itself
Like-
up, and then you realize, oh, that's not even you, bro.
like people like that, you'll see them blow up and people attract to them, and you'll be like, but there's this real guy right here, like he can rap for real.
But it take a little longer though.
But the same.
I don't think it should.
His
I don't think
question, his statement is kind of like,
What?
why? Like,
yeah,
okay.
I feel like there's a society of people. Like,
It's
if you
true.
go to these people, hey, pay
Oh,
us
you-
this amount,
Yeah,
do
they push
this,
you. They push you.
sign these people, and then we'll make sure your song is on every radio station.
Yeah,
You'll
but
be rich.
a lot
you'll be
of
good.
times,
Same
like,
thing with the NFL.
a lot
Same
of-
thing with the NBA.
Like with the radio stuff, a lot of times those artists pay to get played on the radio. Most
yeah,
of the
but
time.
that's true too. Because if you have the money to pay to get publicity, that's fine.
Yeah.
But I'm saying there's another window that of superstardom that some people get to that I think they didn't get to there unless someone chose them or a group of people chose them to be there. I don't think you could just be a mega star in society unless a group of people
You
that
gotta go through a
control.
whole checklist of
Pick you.
people.
So that's like an Illuminati.
They pick you, and they just be like, let's have a word with him, and let's talk to him, and let's see how he responds to what we're gonna offer him. And usually, if the person says yes, okay, you're gonna be successful. You're gonna be wealthy.
I think the
Now, do
same
you
thing
think?
with the NBA
Let's say if you
and
made.
NFL.
Let's say if you. That was one of my biggest conspiracy thinking. Was like the
Oh yeah,
Illuminati type
I
thinking.
kind of got it from him. Man.
With the Illuminati type thinking. Like, Boog makes it to the league, and Boog is getting, say, $70 million a year, right? That's a lot of freaking money. And they say, hey, they choose Boog. Hey, we want to put you on the front of this, and we want to make sure everybody's.
5%.
They say, hey, you got to give us $25 million a year for us to do that for you.
And I keep 50.
You keep the 50 or whatever, and then all the rest is whatever you do. Most players, I think, would be like 25 million. I ain't giving you 25 million of my money for what? Because they're gonna say like, I can do that on my own. I'm already successful.
Can you?
And that's what happens. Now, I think what happens when you think of this theory I'm thinking about, look at all the high, powerful ones that got knocked down to nothing. I think they just didn't want to pay the money. You see what I'm saying? They're like, hey man, I'm not giving you $50 million. Because remember, if they took $25 million from you, what's to stop them next year to say, hey, that 25 went to 50? And now you're like, bro, if I give you $50 million, man, hey, take it or leave it. Man, nah, I'm good. I don't want to deal with y'all no more. We pulled up some footage of this guy, and look what happened. He's been
This
touching
girl
kids, and now all of a sudden, you knocked down to
But
nothing.
get blackball.
Exactly.
Real quick.
I think
You
that's
seen
kind of
it?
how it works, though.
You actually seen it live with Deshaun Watson. Not to say that the females were
Kanye.
lying or anything like that.
But why they all came out now?
Yeah, why once he said, I want to lead a
He
team.
wanted to leave.
But
No.
they chose him.
Ain't never like Bill Cosby.
I think they chose him.
Who said Bill? His name is Bill, sir.
And now what are they gonna say?
Bill-
This man
Bill
was
Cosby?
dropping pills in their drinks and
So they didn't know that before.
Everybody
And-
riding straight
and
slick
it comes
Mickey.
out that he was
but
trying to
was
buy-
that was a thing back
He
then.
said
Thank
he was
you.
trying to buy NBC.
What, dropping
Yeah.
Mickeys?
So what?
That was a thing back then.
back in those times, drugs was this the
But
norm?
like the Sean Watson
Honestly.
thing, I'll go with that because they didn't have a. I'm pretty sure they knew what he was doing before.
Listen.
If he was doing it.
If
They provided him.
The
Yeah.
team gave him the hotel and the documents to give to the ladies.
But
to
they
say
provided
sign.
it.
But once he said, "Hey man, I need to go somewhere else."
Oh yeah, y'all ladies go. Speak
Yeah.
up. Wasn't he doing this to y'all?
And they probably, but here's the thing. I think they warned him. But I think with money comes that false sense of superiority where it's like,
Ooh.
nigga, I'm a millionaire. You ain't, what you gonna do to me? Hey, get out of here. And then they were like, just Deshaun, listen to us.
Like he was
We
gonna be
gonna tear
on
you down if you don't
cereal
do
boxes. He was gonna be on.
Mike
You
Vick.
might get your money, but
Michael Vick.
you're not gonna.
Michael
be
Vick was,
That
was a superhero.
That one kind of
First $100 million contract.
They did that boy like Fred Hampton.
Superhero.
dog fighting.
On the cover of Madden.
I'm trying to
MVP
think.
of the league. And then all of a sudden, dog
First
fight.
$100 million contract.
I'm trying to think. What did he not want to do something? Because he don't look like from the
But
interviews.
Give us
Everybody
that
was
bread.
behind the
The
scenes.
Them
interviews I done
people might have
seen.
came to him.
Give
and
me
was
that
like,
bread.
Hey, look.
I'm telling you, I think it come down to the
'Cause
money.
You look
Give
at
me
a
that.
guy like Peyton Manning, Tom Brady.
They gonna give up the money.
There's no way you telling me that these guys just never did no speeding ticket, no
I got
argument with somebody in public,
I
no
got
nothing.
Ben Roethlisberger. How many
I was
women he
thinking
raped?
him too. I was thinking him too.
He raped 2 women. That they literally
Yeah,
had, like, he raped these women.
but he
Bye-bye.
fight. He ain't had no dogs fighting though.
Yeah, right? That's
Yeah,
a bigger
he
problem in the
he wasn't
United
fighting
States.
no dogs.
You fighting dogs in your backyard or you raping women in your
The pit
basement?
bulls are worth losing your whole contract.
You raping women in your basement or you fighting dogs in your backyard? What's worse?
Boy,
Come on, man.
Lock that boy up for
Lift it up.
dog.
Brett
Going
Favre.
to prison.
Brett Favre. Like,
Brett Favre
lift it
always
up,
been a piece of
sweep,
shit, though,
sweep,
but he-
sweep, drop it down.
He been like that though.
It's just-
He had a problem when he was with the lady too.
So that's what I'm trying to say. Like, what? But I think the difference
How
is
these-
these guys will
and then-
just give you the money because they know they effed up and they know
And they white.
But honestly, they
That play a part.
huge.
our people and their people are taught the system in different ways.
Yeah.
Like they're taught work with it.
Mm-hmm.
We're kind of taught work against it. So naturally, a nigga gonna be like, nah.
I ain't give you my money.
Hell no, like
Why?
Fuck wrong with y'all.
You're like, why?
It's gonna be the few smart ones at the top. They're gonna be like, you know what?
Let's give it to them. Like they literally could make us, you know, okay, we want
Navigate.
this guy to look like a villain.
Yeah.
Put up a bunch of stuff on him, make him look like a villain. He's the hero. We want him to look like the hero. Put a bunch of things on him, and then we as the puppets, hey, I like this guy. Oh, I don't
They
like.
fall for it every
And,
time.
and as soon as you're a Kyrie or a Kanye, that be like, I ain't following y'all script.
Crazy.
Kanye
Crazy.
be telling you.
That ain't crazy.
They try to when motherfuckers start telling you what,
Yes.
when they tell you what's behind the curtain. Oh, he crazy.
Dave Chappelle did it too.
Last but not least, do y'all think eventually people will like live on other planets, other dimensions?
They're already there.
Think so?
Yeah.
Y'all think so?
I got a timeshare.
Do you do you know? I listened to an audiobook the other day, and the audiobook says the wealthy people in the future vacation in the past, meaning there's a time machine.
Oh no.
I seen like a TV
Like
show.
literally,
Like that or something.
That
when
is
When you're
crazy.
rich in the future, you take vacations in the past. So the audiobook was kind of blowing my mind with that because it was
What
like,
book was it?
You running around
I can't
here like
remember the
Booster
name of it. I
Gold.
just happened
Oh,
to
they
hear.
erased it from your
He
memory.
running
I get
around
that.
like
Right? The
Booster-
boy said.
Motherfuckers.
Yeah.
No. Why you let him hear that?
So literally, the guy says that he's talking about his story, and he's like, they only allow you to go to certain areas, so you won't encounter your youthful self.
Oh, I'm looking.
So let's say, for example, if you're
Fine.
from Miami,
Really?
right here, and you're in the future, way in the future, you take a vacation, you could go to like Canada in 1985.
Oh,
Yeah, you
that was
can't.
my
You can't
year.
go
Like, you know,
anywhere
where
where you
born
were
yet.
born.
Yeah, so now you're like, and it's such a great vacation for you because you're gonna be, oh my God, a Coke! I ain't seen one of these in a while.
Real Coke.
Oh my, yeah. So you're gonna be like,
Not the,
so it's a
line.
vacation.
Not the line.
Not for us, boy. You gonna go back there and them boys say, boy.
No.
Wait, what you said?
You can't touch that water fountain.
Hey, don't go
Oh,
back
but
too
if
far.
I'm
So,
there
what,
for,
but think about it.
I'm
Think about it. You
not
talking
too
about
far.
you. You said the wealthy. Percentage of the world is white.
Yeah.
They gonna go back to them times because them that was
Yeah.
great times.
Yeah, that was a good time.
You see what I'm saying? Oh man, we gonna go back when these niggas didn't have nothing.
They have been.
Hey, they fuck around. Hey, man, I go back and I holler at old Pat. Hey, man.
Get on the phone and call. Hey, what? But then you think about it. In 1980, you gonna be like,
You gotta
what?
be careful though.
Get on, what's this?
Somebody
call.
listen. Listen,
Please.
man.
The Bulls are gonna three-peat, nigga.
Bet everything
He
you
tried to do
got.
it back to the future.
Take
He
your
had the
mama
book.
car, bet it.
He said, bet on this.
Bet on that.
Yeah.
But be careful. You see, you end up dating this old girl or something like that, ain't it?
Yeah,
She
yeah.
liked him. She
She
liked
liked
him.
him.
Yeah,
She
he
liked
tried
him.
to date her. She
But
just liked him.
at the end of that, bro, I was in the book. The guy literally was like, he was like, he goes back every year, and he goes to different time eras, and he's like, if you look at some pictures that they showed, and he's showing some pictures from the
I need
internet.
to hear this book, bro.
Yeah, they had some pictures that they showed, and it was in the because of the YouTube thing. I was just listening to it, and the pictures showed a guy at an old fight, black and white days, and it looked like he had like a phone, like in the crowd, and he was at a fight, like say he was at a Joe Louis fight or a Muhammad Ali fight, and it looked like they were like, what is that in his hand? And they kept like zooming into it. So when y'all finish this show, look on
Nothing
YouTube
is impossible.
and just start looking for stuff like that. And I guarantee you're gonna see time travelers that have been like caught on cameras or something like that. They try to come up. Oh no, that wasn't a phone. That was his. What is he holding it like that? You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. So
Niggas
it's
hold
like,
phones like that.
yeah. And back then there was no such thing as a phone.
Like everybody
or a
watched
camera.
it
A camera
straight
was
up.
the ones that stood on the thing and
You gotta
go
sit in
underneath
it.
it. Yeah. And you see a guy standing there holding something in his hand like this. Now people next to him probably like, what the hell is that? But you think about it, like if you're in awe of the moment watching this fight, and the guy just take a picture, and then put his
You won't
phone away,
notice it.
you ain't gonna notice that. You're gonna be like, whatever, man. But honestly, those conspiracies are things
got
that
beat
happen.
up.
What he
got
just
back.
used?
Exactly.
He
Like,
got beat up when he went
Somebody
back.
beat that boy
Hey,
quick.
homeboy, you use the phone over there?
Well,
You pulled out your phone, right?
right.
All right.
That boy-
So when he
All right,
came
come on,
back,
man.
when he came back to his future or whatever, because there's like in the future the money is irrelevant. That's in the book that I was listening to. They're like money is irrelevant. It doesn't. Your status is on. I forgot what it was. They said people's status was based on. It wasn't about money anymore. and he was like,
Assets?
you're implanted with your money,
I
like
am
it's
robot.
in you. So basically, if you walk somewhere, you think about Apple Pay. It's
I'm
getting
about to
us
say
ready.
we already got that.
It's getting
You
us
don't
ready,
need your
but
wallet.
no, it's gonna be something they implant like in your hand.
You're gonna be able to just.
So when you just walk through the door,
that nigga
So you-
worth 20,000.
yeah,
He
you
got
pick up your
20,000.
groceries from the grocery store,
You can pay with your watch now.
and then you just walk through, and then they'll just deduct it from
They
your
should let
account.
you pay with how good you look. Cause I'm straight. Yeah.
Ah, niggas struggling out here. Yeah, nigga,
I'm straight.
going through a recession.
Boy, you light skin.
Going through a recession.
Straight, nigga.
Yeah.
We're walking
And we in style right
pay for my meal.
now. We rolled over. It
What
rolled
was the
over
movie
every
about
10 years.
time?
Go back
Remember
and
the one
forth.
with Justin Timberlake?
Justin Timberlake?
He had a movie about
Inception?
time.
That's
The
Justin
future.
Timberlake.
Wasn't it Justin
That was,
Timberlake? Yeah.
that was Tenet.
You know all of them look alike.
Yeah, Justin Timberlake.
Tenet was crazy
The movie
too. I seen
Tenet was
it.
dumb crazy.
on your hand, it had bars for each bar, meaning how much time you had left to live.
But
So as the movie, as you get older, the bars start going away. Niggas got one bar.
Yeah,
and you
yeah.
can buy time.
Yeah.
If you have money,
What?
you can buy some more time. So nobody really lived past like 20 something.
Well, you
In the
get
future.
licks to live.
So you had to have money to stay alive. And he found some kind of, like you said, lick where he had like an infinite amount of lines, and everyone was looking at him like what the
long
hell?
sleeves, boy.
Yeah, you better cover that up.
Right,
Yeah,
nigga,
no cap.
I'm gonna bag you a couple times. Nigga, I know you got a life or two.
More dangerous than the
Exactly.
Hunger Games.
And no one grew old. Like you didn't see like no one that looked past 20 something years old.
Yeah.
Watch it. It's called Out of Time or something like it with time. It's Justin Timberlake started it. It wasn't a great movie, but it just had. There's a lot of those bad movies
That got
their in it. Like
Yeah.
it just didn't make mainstream or whatever for a reason.
Yeah.
Because they're like, hey,
They can't see this.
Hey,
They can't
nobody
see
watch
this.
that.
Yeah.
Matter of fact,
I feel like Jurassic World.
You
real
want to
too.
tell the public?
which one?
Jurassic World?
Like they have the dinosaurs.
Somewhere.
Yeah.
Leave them
Yeah.
where they at then.
Yeah,
Leave them motherfuckers where they at.
Please,
I
please. I see a big enough lizard. I'm like,
Cause
Really?
bro, ain't no way you got a whale that's the size of 2 school buses, and there's nothing else out there that big.
Yeah.
Like that's just the only thing.
Yeah.
No
I'm
giant
fucking around with that
squids
ocean.
exist.
I don't fuck around with
Probably
that shit,
down there in them abyss, and
You go in the damn ocean. First of all, you in the ocean,
Anaconda.
you can't move that fast. Why would I want to be somewhere I can't just haul ass? Like if I'm on the
Nothing you
land and this bird or this thing can run fast, give me that fighting chance of
Yeah.
like zigzagging on you and
They
trying
got, they got
get
home
away.
field advantage in the water.
Man, in the water, you moving less than 2 miles per hour in the water.
moving.
These things could swim up to 50 miles per hour. You're not getting away. If you fall in the water, you're
Stay
done.
your ass on the land, man.
Stay on land, bro.
Yeah.
Stay on land. These guys, scuba diving with the whales. Okay, the whale just get tired of you. Every day these motherfuckers come down here.
That's crazy.
I'm tired of this shit.
What else you got, Alex Trebek?
Alex,
Last but not least,
it's not about Jeopardy.
right?
But he's a question. I don't know any game shows like
see
that. Pat
my-
say Jack.
Do you see my thing?
Wheel of
Oh,
Fortune.
Steve Harvey.
I could do.
Go ahead, Steve.
Okay. But last but not least, y'all think Tupac's still alive?
I saw him yesterday at Publix.
I think they're all in that society, bro.
I feel like Tupac. I feel like Mike Jack,
Prince.
probably Prince.
What's the other dude that? Shit. There's somebody else that they keep saying was. Well, back in the day, they were saying Elvis never died.
Bob Marley.
They kept saying that.
Bob Marley.
Bob Marley.
Bob. I'll go with Bob, Tupac, and Mike, and Prince. They probably still
Elvis
in chill.
died.
Elvis died.
And his karma came from stealing from black people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Mm.
Look at Bugs out here. Boy, I see you woke up, boy. You took you a nap over there?
Yeah, he was asleep for a minute.
Let's see.
Fuck with Elvis.
Yeah, but Tupac, yeah. Cause I say he's still alive, cause I don't remember no funeral for him,
He got cremated the day after he passed away.
and we don't do that.
At
That
all.
don't that's just not black people stuff.
So he alive, but not Biggie.
Oh.
So Biggie
They had a
dead
funeral
for
for
real.
him, man.
Nah, Biggie had a whole funeral though. He rode through the whole city. They
Yeah, they
seen
had a
him.
whole funeral.
Like
That
people
wasn't-
said they seen him. Nobody seen Tupac. After the ambulance took him, they said nobody.
Wakanda.
And Tupac
Nobody
was,
went to the hospital.
Tupac was way more controversial than Biggie. So, like, he used to say stuff that he shouldn't be saying according to society. He used to say a lot of
He was
shit.
just speaking his
Like,
truth.
yo, you
And
shouldn't say
Biggie
that.
wasn't like that.
Because his
Biggie
mom was
not.
the
Biggie
Black
was-
Panther.
Yeah.
So he used to say
He
a
was
lot
raised
of.
different.
Yeah.
Black Panther
he was,
type
he
of
was,
thing.
He was more conscious and like his stepdad and stuff like that. Like people his mom were around, so I can believe that.
Oh, no.
Who?
They probably moved his consciousness inside another body.
Oh shit!
Hey.
remember that Get Out?
Hey, that's
Don't know.
They be making it
You
sound
wanna
like
be
it's
a
not
better
that
ball
hard.
player?
Cause look, they got you see they got robots with they literally got a robot that's sitting there arguing with the person saying, I wanna let out my feelings, I wanna say how I feel, but my programming won't allow me. My such and such.
How many movies have they made like this? This is what I'm saying. These directors been trying to tell it. They just had Megan.
I didn't see it yet.
Come on, the movie Megan,
I
the
ain't
doll.
see it yet
You
either.
you train the doll to do so much things, and the people like, so why would they need a parent if this doll could do all this for them? It's like, no, it's just something for the kid to play with. No, it ain't. This is something that's gonna take over the kid. And it's like you make the AI so intelligent, thinking that technology is supposed to be so advanced that we don't have to do nothing anymore. That's what it is, right? The better the technology, the least you gotta do. And if you keep making these movies and these robots and these machines and these things, dude, what do you think is gonna end up happening?
Yeah.
Freaking
I hope
Ultron.
that don't, yeah.
Ultron basically told we want to make a robot that can protect us from everything. But what happens when the robot says,
Y'all are the problem.
y'all the problem? It ain't really these things out here. It's y'all.
They say
Like,
we-
you're gonna lose.
They say we ain't building a pyramid.
Oh, aliens?
Yeah.
Well, Predator said that they came from outer space and built it.
Yeah.
And left. They leave every
Hey,
100.
man, I
so
wasn't
Every
there,
much.
so I
time they
don't
be
know.
trying to figure out different ways of how they built it. And every
So
time
perfect.
it don't make sense.
So perfect.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Honestly, that shit don't make sense. That is, they say those are still the most perfect built
Yeah.
structures in the world. Like,
with hidden tombs and hidden
Yeah.
inside of them. Like,
That's cursed.
come on, man.
At that.
bro, there's no way in the world. Like, bro,
And to this day, you got guys building houses and the shit fall down.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what the hell, man? These niggas built these pyramids hundreds of years ago, and they're
With
still there.
with
Thousands of
rocks.
years.
With
With
rocks.
And how much labor
Rocks
did
and
you have to
shrink.
use to do that?
Mud.
That's what they use, right?
Yeah.
Shit, me.
That make a lot of sense. Like an alien came down to help these people get established, help showed y'all this. That's God to me, cause that don't look like none of us.
And none of us could have done that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then you could even look at it see, I'm going dumb now. 'Cause you can look at it to a point where, yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Because
boy.
now you can look at it as it's just a time loop. Someone just came from the future and just came back and showed them how to build it, and then went back.
They could have did that.
They could have done that and then be like, "Yo, this is what you do. This is the machinery you're gonna use to do it." And then they out of there now. These people drawing on walls of who they think they saw.
You'll see it. Like,
You know what I'm saying? It's like,
yeah.
okay, that don't look like none of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, but just the people that came. These are our gods. Like the guy looked like this. This one had that on. This one. And it's like, why are they so big? That's how they look. That's what. It's like you don't know if you weren't
You
there.
know, honestly,
That's crazy.
imagine, cause like say one of the God figures, I could just think of off the top. He got like a horse head. Well, it's not anything for you to go to Party City, go
And
get
come
you
back with
a
a
horse head. If you a big built dude and
They be doing
nigga
that
gonna
in
look at
shows,
you
right?
like,
I'm a little swole. I can do that.
hey, okay,
And
that's,
people exaggerate a lot. So
you feel me?
Everything is an exaggeration. One thing that our conspiracy theory could actually bring into the light on a movie that wasn't that good for Marvel, but it actually showed a little bit of what it was, and it was the Eternals. The Eternals actually told a story like that where the gods that had powers gave them little spurts of technology, little by little. They could have given them more, but it's like, no, that's too much for their minds right now.
Yeah.
We're just gonna
That's
show
what
them. The black guy was doing. He was just like, yo, we're gonna give them this and we're gonna give them that for now, and let's see what they do with it.
Yeah.
And then once he gave it to them, they turned it into weapons.
Yeah.
Every single time they turned the
I call it
technology into weapons.
What? That was a good movie.
Yeah,
to me.
it didn't get a good review.
It
For
was a
real?
good movie.
That
Yeah,
was a
it
good movie.
I gotta go back and watch it again.
Yeah,
I was
it
a little
was
bit
good.
too young to remember.
It was good.
Like,
It was not
it
that long
vivid.
ago.
What,
Years
Eternals?
ago, sir.
What were you laughing at?
They say you
When I watched it.
It was like 2 or 3 years ago. The Eternals?
Yeah, like I just
can't
seen
remember.
it. That's what
I don't think everyone just could do what we're
Everything.
doing. Yeah, like what we're doing right now. I think our consciousness, the way we're able to openly think like we're doing right now, like that's like already a gift for people. You know what I'm saying? To me, I don't like closed-minded people that, I don't say like them, but I don't think that's the way to be. Like, you shouldn't just be closed-minded where, nah, that's not happening. The big question is why.
Yeah.
And if they can't give you an answer to the why, it just shouldn't be.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think anything.
You close the door.
It don't make no sense.
Anything
Like,
is possible.
Mm-hmm.
I just keep saying it don't make no sense, but like, what person just randomly sat down and was like, I think there's a guy that could fly, could take bullets, run fast, fight, he's strong. Yeah. I'm gonna just make this guy out of nothing.
But you know, in our history, a lot of these superheroes were really from us. Like
Yeah.
guys writing folks, they call them folk stories, like folk tales.
Other guy
John Henry, the guy that beat the machine with the hammer, like building the railroads. They turned him into a superhero, basically. Like if you
like
think about
David
it,
Crocker with catching fireballs with his hand.
So think about it. Those things are things that people over exaggerate to the point where the guy now is a superhero. Yo, when this guy was playing music, man, it's like I swore I saw this light behind him come up behind him. Like, no, you're just telling a great story.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, wow, listening to the story, because back then that's what we had.
Man.
We had stories.
We do that now. Look, you see BMF.
But it
all that happened.
it all
Yeah.
ties into. Remember when you was like the part where you said that the time machine thing.
Yeah.
It could be motherfuckers going back in time, showing motherfuckers shit, and like you see.
Yep.
Like, cause you'd be like, oh, you would see have a story back in the day. Oh, he could make fire with his hand. Motherfucker probably went back in time with a goddamn lighter. Man.
Yeah.
right? Somebody just
And you'd be like, yo, no, he made fire came out of his hands. I swear to God.
like a burrito.
It's a wrap. Oh, it's a chicken rizap.
What?
Yeah,
What is that,
man.
What is that?
You don't know what a rizap is, boy? That'd be the end of the show. Come on, man. Your first show.
In a while. First show in a while. Who's starting it off?
It don't matter.
I'll tell everybody.
Okay.
I ain't afraid of no ghosts.
Till you see the ghost show.
Hold on, I did not peep.
Yeah, what you mean?
He had the
No, what was his theme?
You seen
No,
that the
always
new
in
one
the
dropped
theme,
yet with the
With the little kid?
Yeah.
I'm not really that excited to see
You
that.
got a couple points.
Yeah, come on.
And it's the way he threw it out.
But he always on point like
But
that.
it's the
with
way
the
he
shirt.
threw it out at the end. Like,
Listen, I got a problem with t-shirts. I'm just letting the whole world know. I got about 2,000 of them down here. I'm just letting you know right now. I'm not capping on
for
that.
everything.
Yes.
For everything.
just give us a subscribe for the effort
All
that he
day.
is putting into these.
All day. I'm from the future. I know what we finna do, and I get the shirt ahead of time. And we ready.
But please hit that subscribe button, and give us a share and hit that
Notification
the
bell.
notification bell. please.
I got you.
Yeah, that thing. It wasn't.
I got
It
you.
wasn't
I
going.
got
It wasn't
you.
going.
With you, man.
Like the video.
That's my superpower.
That's it? Okay.
What is it?
3 Z's.
What?
He said like the video, 3 Z's.
I guess I just need him to drop a comment of any conspiracy theory or any alien sightings that they might have had. We ain't touch on that, but
What do you think about when a guy on fire? You don't think he got possessed? Like, for example, when he's shooting, he just making on. Maybe somebody possessed him at that moment.
They say sometimes
In the
stuff
zone,
like that.
Yeah, because
In the zone.
you can't just make it just be in church where they get the Holy Ghost.
Hey,
Come on now,
Come
in
on
church,
now.
they get the Holy Ghost in church and it's okay. They be,
But
it's okay. So what if? And they be dancing and
In the
Come
float.
on.
let him shoot, man.
I'm on fire.
Okay.
Yeah, I got possessed. Oh glory.
So what you got?
You gotta share it. We gotta get it out there, man. I mean, I know we ain't the only ones that think like this. You know what I'm saying? I definitely know we're not the only ones that think like this. Get it out there. Let other people see it. Maybe it might give them the confidence to talk about it. Because some people are like, I ain't gonna talk
They
about
give
it.
you that eye,
I
like,
don't give a-
boy, we on cloud.
How you know?
Right? Exactly. So it's like, ooh, I felt the same way. But I know when y'all hear these, y'all got some of y'all own. But share our program. Let everybody see it. Respect the times. 2023. We good.